The video you're about to watch is pre-recorded after the last update on the 10th of August, so keep that in mind when you watch this video. Things have slightly changed and now the game has been discontinued. I'll still be continuing the series until I at least get to the hidden runes, so stay tuned and let's get into the video. Hey, guys, Pro here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're back. We're on the free-to-play account. If you missed the last video, do check it out. We made some absolutely insane progress, and I thought that it's worthwhile to go back and watch it if you've not already seen it, so do be sure to check that one out. So, this guy's name is Main Got Banned 7 days. Oh, that's a funny name. I don't know why, but that just made me laugh, so shout out to that guy. That's a really funny name, actually. So anyway, we're back on it. We've got droplets. We do need to get to tier 11. So there's a brand new content update. I did just record a video on it on my main account. So that one should probably be out already by the time this video's out. So make sure you check that one out too, because I tried to cover all of the key updates on this game, and it is most definitely worthwhile to watch them if you've missed them, because I give my coverage, my thoughts, the opinions, everything else. So yeah, definitely do check those ones out. Anyway, let's see what's going on. So we've got this brand new update. Like I said, we are currently tier 7, so we've got a long way to go. My mind's gone completely blank and I can't even remember. When you tier up, do your prisms reset? Sorry, I've only played this game for about an hour or two today on this account. I'm recording the next video the same day as the original one. Well, the last episode, in this case, episode 4. This is now episode 5. And I've completely lost my mind, apparently. So, happy to see that. Really happy to see that. Let's try and get this one right now. And then we can just go back to this. People did say in the last video that you can just click, which, yes, is the case. I completely forgot. And then I remembered in the last video. So, what we need then is prisms to open the polychrome rune. So that's a new rune that we've now got. And we do need to scale our prisms up, because that is a very, very good rune to have and open if you're not opening it already. So be sure to check that out already. And there are some runes being dropped right now. That's why I tried to hop on this account. I've missed tens of thousands already. They've completely reworked all of this. So I have missed thousands of runes, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Let me know if you want me to go on the update days on this account just to try and like farm a ton of runes. Because, I mean, I can if you want. Or if that's just unnatural, let me know. And then, of course, I'll just play this whenever I play this, like I've been doing up to this point. And I just thought I'd record another video right now, whilst I can, whilst I'm actually on the game. And whilst it's relatively cool here, because it's getting quite hot. And it's currently late on. That's fine, though. Easy upgrades right there. And now let's just go over here. We're up to the billions right now. So the Ultra Runes are now 7 times, by the way, or 7.5. So definitely really good to see that, because it does make a huge difference. And what do I actually need? I need energy. What am I doing? I feel that I look like I'm an absolute noob. I've not even played this game in ages, but I've been on this game for ages today. So I have no idea what's going on. But then again, I probably have no idea what's going on at the best of times, right? So let's just get these upgrades going. We can just max out all of this stuff. Again, I don't even know why I bought this. But let's just go ahead back over to here. We do need flame. We do need energy. Can I get that? I don't think I can, or it's too expensive. Yeah, it's just not meant to be. So we need 1%. We'll just sit right here. It'll only take a second. Sure, it's taken a while, but in the grand scheme of things, it should be done relatively quickly. So, what do we have? We are soon to be upgraded. And boom. So now we can tier up. We are currently tier 7 right now. So I believe we've just unlocked orbs or something. My prisms didn't reset, which is nice, I don't think. Sorry, my mind's gone completely blank. Yes, I do know what I'm doing, trust me. I'd like to think that I do anyway, but I guess that's just engagement bait, surely. Nah, I'm joking. If I wanted you to comment, I'd ask for you to comment. I wouldn't be acting like a fool. All right, they definitely haven't reset, I'm sure. So let's just quickly go over here. Let's just do this for a second. 5SX, really good to see. Up to the SP already. Let's just drop them all into this. 50 odd percent, 60%. Let's just do the same with flame right now. And it seems like we've not even got any flame. So I'm not really too sure what's going on over there, but we'll look into that shortly. Because you can just get that upgrade to automate it, which we've now just got. Let's buy these orb upgrades. We'll buy the rune lock. And we have already ran out of orbs. Prisms, sorry, not orbs. Alright, we'll buy damage. We'll get that maxed out. Pretty cool. We're up to 628 every 5 seconds, which, I mean, it's not bad. I'd like more, but who wouldn't like more? Let's just buy the orbs. We'll buy the automation, and then we'll buy this one as well, the one above it, for 2k. I just need prisms mainly. That's really all I need. Alright, so we've got automation right now. We can actually get the... So we've got this automation. We've got one of every automation, which is nice. Let's just buy the... What did I just spend everything? I might have done by accident. But let's buy rune speed. That should be beneficial to have. We've got this one. So that would be fantastic to have. And that's essential to get into the next world, by the way, guys. So if you've not got this one, it really, really does help. And as you can see, my playtime's the equivalent of 1.61. So, again, it makes sense to get it. So, for reference, I'm on my other account as well in a different server. Because I don't want to join it to purposely give it a server boost. Because that to me is unfair. And that's not really free to play friendly. So I thought that I would just join a different server on this account. And if there is a server boost, it is completely unintentional. Let's just check, because I know my main account actually has them. Yeah, server elixir is off. 5 hours of global. So pretty cool. They did change it. Like I said, check out my other videos. I cover all the updates and everything. So be sure to stay tuned for those and get the latest news and information on this game. So let's go back to the farm. Let's just go ahead and just see if we can try and get these power upgrades. That's what That's what I just remembered I need to do. So let's just go with this for now. We can max everything out right here. Perfect. And now let's see if we can run over to this board. And hopefully it's even here. Are you kidding me? We need one more tier first. That's so frustrating. Oh, we can tier up. What am I doing? Trust me, I am okay. I am mentally okay, guys. At least I think. Probably not, actually. But you never know. Nah, probably not. I take that back. I'm absolutely not. But anyway, let's max everything out right there. Pretty cool. Very easy to do. Let's just ignore the boss for now. For now, we don't need that. Where's my board? Hello, game. I need my rune board. Maybe you need more prisms first to get the upgrades. Where's my board at? Maybe you need to buy the gears first. So we'll just check that out momentarily. Or maybe you need another tier. Maybe you need tier 9. So we'll get there eventually. Let's get a ton of progress right now. We're up to 63 almost. Yeah, 63 give or take. Not bad whatsoever. 65, 67. I thought my board was there, but it isn't. My trusty good old board for prisms. That's all I need, guys. I'm pretty much just farming prisms at this point. That's the whole point of this. Sure, I need energy and stuff just to get to tier 10. However, my main goal is actually prisms, and that's really what I need. So we're up to 80%, tier 40 on that board. Not bad. And my orb upgrades are manual. So we just need to keep that in mind. And just see where we're at. So 90 odd percent. Yeah, we've just achieved 90 right now. So really good to see that. 93. We should be up to tier 9 any moment. It shouldn't really take too much longer. So we're gaining a ton of stats per second. And right now we can actually probably just get it now. Or very close to it. Okay, we'll be there momentarily. By the time I run over, we'll basically be there. So we've ascended. We did that in the last episode. Make sure you check that one out. And let's just get some RP going because my RP is extremely low. And, well, my stats of it are. So let's just get a bit of these going. We do need to do this too. Buy the gears like I remembered. See, I remembered eventually. Oh, I need to wake up, even though I've been awake for most of the day and it's currently night, but you know what I meant. So let's see, let's get these up slightly. I'm just mass upgrading everything right now. I'm not really too concerned about the levels because we'll get a ton of prisms soon anyway. Sorry, RP soon. Let's just try and max everything out. We have hit 100%, I have seen it. So let's just do that right now. Quickly get a bit of this going and see what we can do with these. Only 6, well, okay, a bit lower than I expected them to be. So let's just do this, get this one up, and that's all we can do for that. Cool. So let's do the tier up. Nice, tier 9. So now we just need to get back to tier 10. And guys, if you missed my last video, I complete every challenge. I'm completely free to play. 0 Robux. All my Robux tokens are right here. That's how many I've got from the start of the game. So be sure to check the video out. I complete every single challenge. So you don't want to miss it because it's quite a good video. And it shows everything you need to do for these challenges. Anyway, let's max out the gears. I did remember. We've got a ton of flesh right now, so let's just start buying the upgrades one by one and just seeing where we can get them. And we do need to max everything out. I feel that I'm really far behind, but then probably I'm not. I don't know, maybe that's just me thinking that, because that's just how it seems. Alright, so 165. Can we get this to 165, please, for the 2 times? How much do I even need? NO. Okay, I'm a bit behind in that. So let's just ignore that one. We'll come back to that later on. And people are buying runes, which is always really nice to see. We've got that board right now, which is awesome. So we'll be maxing that out momentarily. In fact, we'll just do it now. Okay, we don't have any power. Or we have insufficient power, should I say. So let's just get all of this going. So we're getting in tons of flame right now. Let's just quickly run over to this and do this one too. Max out this upgrade first, put everything into this. Quickly upgrade the spheres in the background as well, just whilst we're upgrading the cube board. I mean, we can drop everything else into these. I'm not really too bothered about these levels because my main goal at this point is just prisms, because that's what I need to get to World 2. So let's do this. We should be able to not even buy any of those. That's crazy. Wow, okay. I feel that I'm doing something wrong. What am I missing? I'm probably missing something, but I'll figure it out in a second. Give me 10 seconds. My brain's got satellite delay for some reason. No, but I digress. So, can we get this going? Okay, we're up to this. This is a new record for me. Well, when this run it is anyway. Okay, so let's boost these up to about 190 or so. And yeah, nice. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So, let's go over to the energy board over here. Can we buy it? Come on, I need this upgrade. This is the only upgrade I actually want, so I can just truly farm some prisms to try and get the polychrome rune. So, I feel that I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. Maybe I'm just trying to rush ahead. I'm trying to be like 7 steps ahead of where I need to be, but that's just basically me in a nutshell. And yeah, that's how I am. Let me know if you're like that as well. I always try and just get to the end as quickly as possible, which I don't know why. But sometimes you just got to do all the steps before to actually ensure you get to that point. Because if you miss things out, you typically don't do it right. It's like if you're building something that you've never built before, it's probably advisable to read the instructions. And if you don't, there's probably a good chance that you're going to build it incorrectly. And then you'd probably have to deconstruct it and do the whole thing all over again. So, anyway, we can finally get this going right now, which is nice. We're up to DDE, so we should hopefully be able to get a few of these. Nice and big jumps right here with this. 225 looks like. We can't get any of those at the moment. This should all be automated. It's just extremely slow. So maybe I should just drop my prisms into all of this just to really see what's going on with it. Just to try and speed it up, because I feel that I need to spend my prisms. That's the problem, okay? That is 100% the problem. But the good news is we've now got my favorite upgrade. So our prisms should be going up like crazy soon. Let's go to... what do we need? Buy flame. Boom. Just buy these. I don't even know what I'm buying at this point. Just buy everything. I'm going to buy them all eventually anyway. Buy these because I absolutely do need that. And let's see what we're on. So 600 or so every... Okay, not bad. I mean, it's not great, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's actually not bad at all, is it? So, where are we? Get the damage, just for the sake of it, because it was extremely cheap. What else can we get? Let's just... Wait, did I just see that right? Oh, I thought that was tons of global runes. So, what do we need? Let's buy one of these each. We can buy the rune bulk, and then auto buy orb upgrades is amazing, but it's just sadly out of our price range at the moment. So what we can do then is 30 billion. Yeah, we're definitely not getting that one anytime soon, are we? Let's just get a few of these. I need to buy this. What am I doing? Okay, right. The play is buy the rune bulk, then get the automation on the right to the level 4 as well. Ignore these because they're all a bit expensive. Let's max out the flesh upgrades right now, because they're quite cheap for what they actually are. And then we do need to continuously do orb upgrades and everything in the main area. So let's just try and buy that. I don't think it went through, which is okay. I feel that all my runes are gone. Are my runes still here? They are not. Guys, that's the problem. All of my default runes have gone. Okay, I knew there was a problem with it, and I've now figured it out. So it only took, how long have I been recording for? It only took about 19 minutes in this video, and however long I was rebirthed for in the last video. Oh boy, but we got there in the end. So you learn from your mistakes. We'll just blame the fact that it's night. We're coping to the max already. And let's just diversify our upgrades. We'll just have Rune Lock on for some, Rune Lock off for others. And I do need to try and get my RPS back up. So we did get 1 Vibrance right there. Vibrance just gives RP. That's why my RP upgrades were really low, because we were actually missing those. Sorry, they give Rune Speed. The Unknown gives the... You know what I meant. I can't even talk. So let's just turn this off for a second, get some of the more lower tier runes from the Color Rune. Just so we've got a bit of everything right now, because our percentage is going up like rapid fire now. And then we'll just leave this running for a few more seconds, and then let's just check our tickets. Cool, we aren't really too bothered about those. Just get that up to 30, that one up to 30 as well. Cool, let's just leave that as it is. So let's go over here. We'll just buy some of these. What do we actually have? 0, because I just blew all of my spheres without even realizing that I do actually need to upgrade this first. So, bit of an L. Absolutely an L, in fact. But then I think they were like, what was it, 5 OC each? So, I mean, it wasn't too bad. It's not at the speed I want, but we just do need to get more upgrades with them. So let's go ahead and do that right now then. So let's go over here. We can almost max this out. We've just basically got infinite spheres at this point. Let's just do the same with this. That is the 2nd tier upgrade. We need the 1st tier. So we've got that one going. We can buy all of these as well. Let's just get these to like 300 plus, which we have now managed to achieve. We can get that right there. Let's get this as well. Okay, we can't quite afford that one yet. 600 plus on some of them. Okay, not bad. So let's just go back over to this point. Yeah, we can buy basically infinite of these now. In fact, it is infinite. So let's leave Rune Lock off for a few seconds just to get a few of the basic ones. Because again, order stats do make a difference. I know people tell me, oh, just keep Rune Lock on. There's no point of not having it on at this. Which I get your point. I do get your point. But I still do need these lower runes as well, because they all play into each other. So, let's now turn Rune Lock on. We do still have our Dreamscapes and stuff, which is nice, because we kept them from the last video. Or from the last Ascension, even. So, that is nice to see. We can now just go with... I think that's all we need at the moment. I mean, obviously, we can open a ton more, and I'll probably do a lot more off camera, or just AFK them shortly. But for now... Oh, we did get a Dreamscape. It's nice. So, let's just do this. I feel that I'm not even gaining anything from orbs. I feel that I'm doing everything wrong in this playthrough. Trust me, it was me playing in the last video. I promise. So, let's go with all of this. Cool. So we're up to 85% right now. And then we just basically need to get to tier 10 for all the boosts, because I believe we get a ton of boosts on the board at the spawn. So let's just spend our prisms right now, because we're up to 850k plus. So let's just max this one out. Get this going up to max as well. We currently have 700k right now, which is not bad. So we did have 700k. I just accidentally stood on that one without even looking, but it's fine because I was going to buy those two anyway. And then let's just try and max these out, but they are quite expensive at this point. So that is rather interesting. But we do make 12k a second, which is nice. So let's just go back to the main area. Let's go over to this board. Let's do these. Boom, upgrade this as many times as possible. So now we should basically have infinite runes at this point, I think, or very close to it. Let's just upgrade these to like 160 plus, 200 plus, or whatever they'll go up to. So nice, some decent progress right there. Let's see if we can buy that, which we could by just sheer chance. We get double tickets, we get new upgrades. Soon we'll get rune luck and rune speed, rune bulk, flesh upgrades, Q boost flesh, some other things, power upgrades, new talent upgrades, etc. So, okay, we'll get there slowly. No rush, absolutely no rush. And we're basically at the point to where this should all come in quite soon. So, back to the beginning. Let's make our way over here. Let's just quickly max that out because I don't know why I didn't. I did not mean to do that, but we'll go with it anyway. Let's see what this is looking like at the moment. So we should be able to max most of these out right now, which we could do. And we get this to 180, which is nice because we just got the double. Can we buy any of these? No, not quite yet. And now let's go over to here. Can we max these out? So we max that one out. Looks like we're about 900 plus, so we should be there quite soon. And we get this one to about 330, so we can max those out soon. We could probably do them now, actually. Okay, nice. We're maxing them all out right there. And now let's just wait for this one. We'll come back to those, actually. So it should only be a few more hits on the machines and everything, or the stations. So everything's up to 30. Let's just buy a few of these. And now let's come back around to this point. Do this. That should get me up to 100%, which it did. And perfect. So 100% right there. Let's tier up. We've now achieved tier 10. I didn't even look at the board. I probably should have done, but I completely forgot. So nice. We've unlocked tier 10, guys. Tier 10. So now we're at the next stage. We do need prisms right now. So prisms are the priority. We will max everything out. Let's just quickly do this because I keep forgetting to do these. Especially this one. This one's absolutely crucial. We're pretty much out of power already, which isn't good. Let's just deposit all of these in. We'll just upgrade this as much as we can, in fact. Cool. Let's just now do this. Just very, very quickly. And cool. We've now basically... Oh my, we need to do all of these again. Are you kidding me? Okay. I slightly griefed earlier then, maybe, because I have to do these all again? Interesting. Alright, they shouldn't really take too long. What did they take the last time? About 20 minutes or so? So a slight setback, but you just have to overcome these setbacks in life. It is part of life, and this is a good lesson to learn. I mean, it probably helped my progression in this playthrough, so I'd say it's absolutely worth it. Okay, we've done one already. We do need to get back to tier 10 though, which I keep forgetting. So boom, we've done that one already. We're on 96, 98. Just get me to tier 10, please, guys. Please, game. Tier 10, please. Come on, we're so close. The final stretch to tier 9. And any moment. Come on, just give me tier 9, please. I don't want to do these challenges again, but you basically have to in order to get to the next world. So, boom. Alright, let's now play the game again. All over again, guys. We've just done this about 400 times today. But it's fine, okay? It's fine. So we've lost all our RP upgrades. We do need to max these out once again. But as soon as I hit tier 10... we are just going to be doing another rebirth or another challenge, so we'll lose everything again. Because the whole point is to farm the challenges as quickly as possible. So we're up to 33% right now. We should probably have orbs. Yeah, we do. Orbs are so good. Orbs are actually the MVP in my opinion. If you're not using orbs correctly, I'd highly recommend to use them because I think that they are crucial to progressing very quickly. So make sure you use your orbs, guys. Use your orbs. Alright, so 49%. Let's go over to this area. We can't buy that yet, but we can buy this. So we get an insane power boost right now. And everything else. Energy boost, orb boost, power boost. They all play into each other like I've mentioned several times. This is just how you have to play the game. You rotate between stations. They all go hand in hand with each other. And then you just make progress. So that's how it works. Let's just quickly go back over to here. Do challenges reset your orbs? No, it's just the Ascensions. I mean runes, by the way, not orbs. Runes. So we did just get some runes, which is fine. And we do need to try and get back to tier 10. So it looks like we're not gaining any power passively, which is a bit annoying. This is still tier 1, are you kidding me? The challenge reset this, I completely forgot. Alright, let's just max this out as far as we can. Let's just get all of these going. We should be fine. Cool. And I do need to get to tier 10. I was about to say, I didn't even start the challenge. Alright, let's max that out right there. Let's just get a bit of these going too. And we can max all of these out right now, which is good. Let's just do the same for these because... Oh, it's not even automated. Alright, let's just get a kill. Boom, we're maxing everything out basically with one kill, it seems. Or mostly. So nice, we'll leave that as it is. Again, I plan to just do another challenge, so I'm not really too bothered about prisms or anything, because everything will just reset anyway. I mean, I may as well just upgrade that board for the sake of it, but I just need to get back to tier 10. So that's the main goal. That is the main objective. So we are slowly getting there. 76%. I feel that tier 10 takes forever sometimes. Sometimes it seems really quick. Other times it just seems forever. I'm sure my runes would help, which are basically non-existent at the minute. I've lost... Wait, have I lost these? Are you kidding me? All my ticket runes have gone as well. Rip in the chat for my ticket runes, guys. Rip in the chat for my ticket runes. Anyway, let's upgrade everything in the background. A few setbacks don't stop me. And now we're closing in on 80%. We can actually just buy a ton of these, probably. Nice, we can get them up to like 200 plus. And we do manage to buy some right there too. Let's just quickly get this done because I just want my tier 10. I should probably AFK runes, to be completely honest. I think that would be a good idea, as this process is extremely slow. Let's just check out what's going on with all of this. That is why. Oh my word. Trust me, I've actually played this game before. Believe it or not, I've actually played this game before. So I just almost blew the majority of my prisms. Alright, let's just go for these main upgrades. Start generating flame, get all of this stuff. All ticket upgrades, just do this. I didn't mean to do that, but we'll just go with it. And yeah, nice, not bad. So we should now be able to do an Ascension. What am I talking about? A tier up. To tier 10 because I have a few of my things back. Let's start the next challenge and let's not actually grief it this time. So what do we have to do? Reach tier 8. So this one is relatively easy. It just takes a second again, from my understanding. So let's just try and do this. The buttons seem to take forever sometimes. And now we are basically tier 7 right now. And almost tier 8 already. Let's do this. Boom. Okay. And then let's just get these going so we can actually max everything out right now. Let's just go over to the RP board. Do the same over here. Just get a bit of RP upgrades going and everything else. We're up to 92%. We have 300 prisms. Let me just buy this before everybody reminds me in the comments, because I'm notorious for forgetting to buy the gears. So let's just get these going as well. 100 plus is the objective, 95 really for the multiple of 15. And let's just quickly go back to this, do this, boom, try and get this to 60 right now. And there we go, another multiple of 15, of course. So let's just max these out as far as we can, upgrade max, spam upgrade max to everything. Not really too bothered about the numbers, because as soon as I can hit tier 8, we complete the challenge and we are able to now move on to the next one when we hit tier 10, of course. So, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and just max everything out. Boom. That one took a lot less because I did have some debuffs from before, if you was wondering. That's why the tier 8 was a bit slower. But again, we make it work though, as we try to make everything work on this channel, and that is a good mentality to have to life. So, let's buy this before I get slayed in the comments. So, get these upgrades going as well. Cool. Nice. Really good job. And now my RP is really high. Let's just get these 260, 200 plus, 250 plus it looks like, so not bad right there. And yeah, we're doing well. We are doing very well. So, we just need to get back to tier 10. I understand that I do need to do the talent tree upgrades, so let's not forget those. I'll click them this time, as it makes sense just to do that very quickly. So we'll max this one out, we'll max this one out, we'll max this one out, we'll buy this, do this, max that, buy this, do 2 of those each, max that one out. Max out the damage, buy the walk speed, orbs, max orbs out, energy, we'll buy prism generation time, will automatically generate flame, spheres multiplier, RP upgrade, rune speed upgrade, max spheres. We'll do this, we'll buy 1 of these to unlock the rune bulk, we'll max the rune bulk out, upgrade rune luck, and that is looking okay at the moment. So, not bad. Now we need to go back to the main area. We need to go over to the station over here. So let's just do this for a second. Let's do this for a second. Get this quite high. And then we are making some nice progress right now. So let's go over to this one right now, just to catch this up slightly. I'm not really too bothered about like the multipliers themselves. It's just mainly to get just some form of stats from them. So that is good to see. We are passively generating power as well, so that's nice. We've got the upgrade for the prisms right now. We can go over to this, upgrade this to like 55 or higher, probably about 120 to 150, whatever we just naturally land on. Let's go for these upgrades because we do need to do this. Then we should unlock the milestones too, which is our main objective of this, of course. So that's good to see. And now let's just go over to this. Again, we're just trying to get to tier 10 to start the next challenge. I'm not really too bothered about my overall stats or anything. I should probably get more runes going, but anyway, we can always come back to that point. It's just making the game a bit harder for me, I guess, but we are lacking in these, so let's try and max these out right now. Okay, eventually we will. Alright, let's just get these going. Boom. Put these up to like 700 plus right now. That's fine with me. Cool. Easy 700 plus on those. I'm going to see what we can do with this. We'll just buy a few of these for the sake of it. 150k RPS, not bad. Just buy a few of these and see what we get from them. Again, nothing really crazy or anything, which again is fine. I will probably just AFK those a bit off camera. I know I just want to get them back up again, but again, we'll just see what happens with it. So next up, we are hopefully about to get to tier 10, which is the objective. We've now achieved tier 10, so let's go ahead, get to tier 10, begin the next challenge, and max this one out. Cool. So this one actually takes a bit longer than the last one, surprisingly. We can't get flame or anything, which means we can't get power, and we can't get RP. So it does take a hot second, a hot minute in fact, but again, it is not really too difficult. So tier 8 has already been achieved. I believe it's about tier 9 you need or something. So look, we can't get any of these. We can't get... Look, no flame, no power, no RP. None of it works. So your best bet is to do this and then probably farm just the mobs for a second. Get a few upgrades in all of these. And then just really see where you're at with the challenge. Because as soon as the challenge unlocks, these activate. You can actually use these. So let's go over to the RP board. In fact, let's just go to this because I'm notorious for forgetting about all of this stuff. So let's just do prisms. I'm just buying everything. You know how it goes. I know I've not got some of these stuff at the minute, so it doesn't really seem logical to buy them. Potentially, but to me it does because we're going to get them eventually. So let's just buy all of these. Get that to 2 as well, just so it matches. Buy the damage, buy the walk speed, buy the rune bulk. Sorry, the rune speed. Max this one out. Max that out. Max this out. Buy this. Buy this. Buy this. Buy a few of these. And nice. So we've got a very good skill tree already. The talent tree is looking relatively healthy, especially for where it was just a second ago. Let's go over to this. Upgrade these a few times. We've probably now done the quest because we're generating power, which to me indicates we've completed it already. So very, very easy. It didn't really take too long. And we've now managed to complete that quest. So next up, let's get to tier 10. In a second. Have we done it? No, we haven't. Have we? No, it looks like we haven't actually. Interesting. I guess we're just passively generating power, which is nice. Maybe I was mistaken in my first run of this. But anyway, we'll take it for what it is. Absolutely we will. Let's buy the gears again. Let's do all of this again. And now let's get these up to where they need to be. The quest is still ongoing. This is a rather long quest. I'm sure it didn't take this long in the last video. Maybe it did. But then again, my runes are a lot worse, aren't they? So maybe it did. Maybe it did. But anyway, let's upgrade this for a little bit. It should only take a second to do. And then we'll come over here to these. We do need to upgrade cubes, actually. So we'll quickly just get these a few more times. Okay, let's get some cubes going. We can't quite buy these yet, but that's probably because we don't have any of these going. So boom, let's get this. We'll eventually be able to buy these, I'm sure. Hopefully. Can we? No, not quite. Okay, no problem. Let's upgrade this. We do need to upgrade these to max as far as we can. We've probably completed the quest. We haven't? Are you kidding me? How long is this one taking? This one's taking forever. I'm sure it didn't take this long before. Okay, we've now done it. Nice. We got there in the end. We can now start generating flame and RP and everything else. So we'll max out this. We'll just get a bit of flame going. Pretty cool. Let's get a bit of power going too. We'll just max out all of these RP upgrades because we couldn't get them a second ago, but we can now get them. Same with all of this. We'll just catch these up. Upgrade most of these to max, whatever. I'm not really too bothered, to be completely honest. I only need 12 more %, which I'll probably just get now from the orb station as I accidentally walk into the Hall of Fame. So it shouldn't really take too long. Again, a very quick playthrough for really poor runes. So not bad. My runes are non-existent. I really need to do them. I know. I'm aware, guys. I'm aware. I will get them up at some point because I absolutely need to. Okay, cool. We've hit tier 10 again. Really good to see that. This one's actually rather easy. So let's start this one. 15 times prisms. This is why you should do this. Because this is important. Prisms are what you need. So anyway, let's get all of these going. We have a ton of energy right now. And let's just continuously upgrade. We should get to about tier 8, I think. Tier 9, potentially. Probably about 66% into tier 9 is where we'll probably find some difficulty. Okay, cool. And here we go. Wow, we actually get it straight away. Awesome. Okay, so that's where we hit our limit, which is fine. Not bad, really, for what we've done. We've basically done nothing, and I'm already up to tier 9 again. So let's just get a few of these going. We have hundreds of thousands of prisms already. Let's just see if we can get this. No, we can't. Okay, let's just ignore that then. Come over here. Level 200 plus on each of these by the look of it. or just close to it. So pretty cool. Let's reduce this so nobody can slay me in the comments. And get these going as well. Cool. So 300 plus on all of those, not bad. Let's quickly just spend some prisms right now. Well, in a second we will. Let's just get a few of these. Can we buy this yet? Yes, we can. Level 10 it seems. So we could go over to this. Buy these first. Get this to about 120 to 150. And then, cool. We've got a few prison time is slightly reduced. So let's just try and get the thing where we get power and everything. We just need to generate power automatically. So, nice. That should be that done. And we'll automatically buy the Rune upgrade for the orb upgrade as well. Because that's basically just allowing my bar to progressively max out. Yeah, nice. We are tier 10 already. Very, very easy this time around. Because we've basically just got infinite prisms at this point for where we are in the game. We're up to millions already, so we'll just absolutely take that. We'll just buy everything we can right now. And the talent tree is looking awesome. Looking really healthy, which I like to see. So, we can't buy any of those yet, because we're only on 5 million. So let's max this out. Cool. We do need to upgrade to tier 10. And then the next goal is prisms. So, tier 10, what does it actually give? So it gives us a massive energy boost, a massive flame boost, massive power boost, every boost basically. We unlock a secret stat. We unlock Ascension 1, which we've already achieved, of course, so we don't actually unlock it. And yeah, you get some crazy things. Rune bulk, awesome. Let's go ahead and do it. Now we basically just need to buy every upgrade. So let's do this. Let's just max everything out right now. Okay, cool. Make our way over here. We are passively gaining all the flesh as well. Flesh is now maxed. We can just do these RP upgrades. So wherever my RP is, boom. We can't get the tier 2 upgrades yet, nor we can get the prisms upgrade. So we'll slowly make our way up to that though, I'm sure. I did not mean to downgrade the level right there. We'll reduce the generation time. I basically just need prisms at this point. So let's go over here. We are able to upgrade this in the background. We did max that out right there. We did manage to do everything. We're doing really well at the minute. I'm happy with the progress we're making. And again, we've not even really been playing this account for too long. I'm actually really happy with it. Alright, let's go ahead and do all of this. Everything should now be fine. I don't know why I was just stood on that because it's all automated. I just remembered 1 IQ. Anyway, I digress. We do need to max these out. So this is a big part of the game. Just maxing everything out. And we'll slowly be able to max all of these out. Which is very nice to see. Okay, so these will just take a few minutes to do. Let's go back to the RP board. Just to see where we're at with it. We can't buy any of those yet. So what we need to do is go to the talent tree, see what we can buy. We can buy this, we can buy this, and we can buy this. We'll get that one. And that is looking really good. We'll max these out because I completely forgot to. 30 bill for that one. We are currently on 1 bill, 2 bill now. So that is really good to see. We're slowly making our way up. We're now on billions of prisms. We're gaining... what is it, like 100 mil every second or so. It's constantly increasing as well, which is fantastic to see. Absolutely fantastic. Let's upgrade all of these. Okay, cool. What do we actually have? So, we mainly just need talent upgrades. That's what we're really looking for at the minute. We can get a ton of these. We just bought a new one right there. We just need to upgrade orbs, which we'll eventually do, because these are basically just going up like crazy now. And we do need 100 more levels, basically, so I'll come back to that shortly. There's absolutely no rush. And now let's just make our way over here. So what's this on? So this is on a crazy amount. We cannot buy any of these yet, which is rather unfortunate, but it's what it is. So Prism's boost flame, that is out of reach as well, out of scope. Where are we? We do need to really farm runes. I think that's my biggest issue at the minute. So logically, let's go back to the talent tree very quickly. See what we do need. I basically just need the third. Yeah, I just need this. I just need this. So we're up to 10 bill. I'm going to open runes until we're on about 30 bill. We'll upgrade that talent tree. We'll buy that talent tree right there. And then, of course, I'll be back in just a moment once I've gone ahead and opened some runes. Which runes should I open? Probably the ones that require or buff prisms. So in this case, probably the nature rune would be best. So let's just spam this for a bit. Alright guys, so we're basically there right now. Let's just go ahead and get this upgrade. So we just need a few more runes, prisms, and boom, there we go. So really good to see. Our talent tree is looking amazing. And we are currently on 68 million per second. It is scaling up every few milliseconds, well, every second or so, however often it is. And yes, we do need to get some polychrome runes, which are the rune we just can't afford quite yet, to buy this. And then we can get to the next area. But for now, I will continue to just open runes in general. Because the only way I can really get prisms now is probably just from this. I mean, we can buy some of these, see if we get anything crazy. Hopefully I did. Nah, it's not meant to be, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. That's fine. You can only hope for so much, but we did get a ticket multiplier, which is nice. And my rune luck was off as well. Oops, my bad. I just turned it off for a second. But anyway, that's okay. And now what we do, let's just buy more runes. I'm going to open every single rune, basically. There's no pattern to it because I may as well just get some of each. And yes, I'll be back shortly. Alright guys, so I farmed some unknown runes, which should actually help my overall RP. Let's see. So I actually can get some of these now. Nice. Awesome. Really good. Alright, let's buy some of these. So that works relatively well already. And as you can see at the moment, it looks like RP is actually fluctuating endlessly. So let's just get this to 10 if possible. It will take a hot second to do. And there we go. Let's try and get it to 15 right now. So, we should be able to get there quite soon with it. We can actually buy that flesh upgrade. Let's just run around the rest of the map, complete all the other upgrades, because I've just opened a bunch of runes, which have actually helped significantly. And we did get some upgrades right there, so let's max that out, see where we're at with this. Cubes are looking really, really healthy at the moment. Orbs are fully automated. We are able to just walk into this mushroom and not see where we're going. The loot might be back up by now, so let's just quickly check. It probably isn't. I don't even think it's been 10 minutes. No, 2 minutes remaining. Okay, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and just see how many Robux tokens I have, because there is a new code. It's the 10 mil code. So if you put in code 10M, you do get 250 Robux tokens. And then maybe we could buy Prime. Let's see how much Prime is. Is Prime available? 750. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I believe that the majority of my tokens were actually from other codes, maybe? Is that the case? I can't even remember. Let me just see. So I believe they were, which is quite sad if they were, because I've barely got any. But then again, I've only been playing for like 7 hours or so, 6 hours at this point. So let's see. Rich off prisms. This is a code. Let's give it a quick go. I'm sure I've used every code. Have I? Yeah, I have. Alright, I thought I did. That was just coping to the max. But there are some new codes, so maybe we see what these are soon. Some secret ones, but for now, let's just go back to the grind. We do need to max everything out. Let's come back over here. We're getting a ton of RP a go right now, so up to 35. We can't buy any of these because they're significantly more expensive. But prisms are looking really good. We're about to hit 100 bill. We're actually getting 5 billion a go right now, which is insane. So what do we even need from prisms again? I think it was like 10 trillion or something, or 30 trillion or something. I can't even really remember. So let's see what we've got over here. Rune luck is on. Boom. We get a champion, which I believe actually buffs your prisms. If I opened the right rune. Yes, we did. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going up 7 billion right now, which is insane to see. So let's just open a few more of these because it will just... Actually, let's go back over here. What do I even need? What gives me RP in this rune? I think one of them does. It's this one, Earth Vein. So we're getting this. Let's see how much this jumps up by. Yeah, it's definitely going up at a decent speed. And this one is too. Awesome. So, really good to see. We are making a ton of progress, as I always say. We do need more runes. I wish I had one of these. I mean, we've not really got crazy luck with the runes today. Saying that there's been thousands dropped, but I missed a lot of them on this account, which I guess is fair, but not ideal. Anyway, let's quickly go to this one. Just for a second, we're at 5k tickets pretty much. Well, 4.78. Come on, give me more. Tickets, 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 game, please. Give me tickets. Okay. And then back over to here. Cool. So now let's do some more of this. And let's see what we can get this up to. 65, 66, 67, etc. We can't quite buy one of those yet, which is fine. See if we can get this up to 75 before we run away. We're up to 1 trillion right now. I do need to check how much my next upgrade actually is. Because I believe it was 1 trillion. Was it 1 trill? I can't remember. I think it was, or was it 10 trill? It is 12.49. So, a bit random. 12.49 seems a bit strange. So, anyway, no problem. We'll get that in a moment. Let's come back over here right now. See what we're getting with these. 82, 83. So, not bad. This will just take a moment to do. Let's go back to the rune stations. We'll go back to this one because this one is amazing. And yeah, let's farm this for a bit. I'll be back shortly and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, so I've been AFK for about a minute or two. We get this to 129, 130. So in this case, we need 135. Let's see if we can achieve that very quickly because that is a multiple of 15. And it should be 9 times 15 if you're wondering. So... yeah, pretty cool. Awesome. One more upgrade and boom, there we go. So we're up to 150 trillion prisms. Let's just continue to farm the runes right now and I'll be back again shortly. Alright, so I've definitely got far too many prisms. I'm stuck in this mushroom again, are you kidding me? And let's just see what we can do. We'll buy this upgrade because I completely forgot to buy it. So boom, there we go. And let's see how much this one is. Is this QN? Yeah, it's QN. Okay, so we're on QD. We just need to get to QN. We're making 24 trillion per second. We can't... oh, we can buy one of these. Oh my. Do we do it? I mean... I want to, but it will completely mess up my runes per second, my prisms per second. So... I think at the minute, it probably seems a bit logical just to hold off. I know that's a bit counterproductive, but doesn't seem right. But in my opinion, it's probably just a good idea for a minute just to hold off. And then we can buy a ton more in the future. So anyway, back to farming runes. I do need tickets. We'll open up some more beginner runes. I don't even know I'm on the basic. I need to go back to this one. So yeah, I'll see you guys shortly. Alright guys, so we've been opening runes for a second. Let's go back over to the RP station. See what we can do with all of this and see if we can max this out yet. 203 right now. So we'll probably just need a few more runes in order to get it. So we'll just quickly open some of these. I know it seems a bit like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you opening the basic rune? Because I feel that my gain from this would be higher compared to the amount of nature runes that I've opened. So it makes sense to me. It probably isn't the right move. Or maybe it isn't the right move. Maybe it is, but I don't know. So let's just do it anyway. We've already committed to the plan, and we're getting a ton of unknown runes. So let's see where we're at. 10k. Let's just go back over to it. If I can even walk, that would be nice. And we are, I believe we're not even one-shotting the boss anymore. Okay, 208. Not great, but definitely something at least. Let's see. We need 9. Okay, we're slowly getting there. There's another level. All right, so 217, sorry, 219 right now. All right, so we're up to 219, 220, not quite 221, but we are there right now. So we only need 4 more levels. It will take like a minute or two, but I think it'll be worth it once this is fully maxed out because, again, it will definitely help. And every prism counts because we're up to 366. We're getting about 5 QD right now a go, which is insane. Because if you remember, not even so long ago, probably about 10 minutes ago, real lifetime, I was on 1 QD. And if I had that rune, if I bought that 1 rune, we definitely wouldn't be where we are now. So I think it's better to wait sometimes because you can just delayed gratification. So that's all it is. And now let's go ahead and go to the Hall of Fame. We'll buy the beginner rune and hopefully we get some champions. Okay, we get 4. Not great, but definitely not the worst. I'm happy we did get some actually. So we're on 1.8 times right now. I do need a few more. I think it looks like you need 20 to max that one out. So we do need more tickets though. That's the issue. I'm not getting many tickets. Well, I am getting tickets, but they're just the amount I get isn't increasing. So I do probably need to see what gives me tickets and try to get some of those because a ticket multi would be greatly appreciated. And do you know what gives them? The Royal Rune. So maybe it's time to open the Royal Rune for a little bit. It's only 1.25 times, but it definitely will help. There's also a 1.5 times as well in that one. So maybe we just turn Rune Luck, dump everything into the ticket multi on the basic one, on the Royal one, sorry, and see what we can get. So we'll get to 5k, we'll do that. And then I'm just cautious how long this video has been going for. So, wow, over an hour. Alright, this game is quite fun to play. I do enjoy making these videos. I remember saying, oh, I'm not going to hit hours, like an hour at this point. But, you know, we have. So, yeah, hopefully you do enjoy. So, we did get a slight boost right there. Not bad at all. And now, let's see how many tickets we get. Hopefully we can get 100 plus, because that would make a difference. And we end up getting 90, so we barely got any, which is fine. It's just what you'd expect. But either way, we've made a great ton of progress today. We're up to 2 QN actually. And we are slowly making our way up to the next area. So we'll probably achieve that at some point in the next video, I'm sure, based on the progression we're currently on at the minute. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Check out the videos on the screen. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.